first, let me express my appreciation to the student leadership who has made today possible. I think we all know that what rights we enjoy has much to do with the young people that gave leadership to the civil rights struggle in the 1950s and 1960s, from the sit-in movement to those who literally rode across the country, desegregating interstate travel. All of that was led by young people, from 6-year-old Ruby Bridges going to New Orleans public schools and integrating that public school system. It was always the energy of the young folk who made this nation what it is. And so, Townview, let me give you major love, because you are those who went before us to make possible where we are right now. With that being the case, I can't help but begin this presentation by asking, why did I have to follow these bad brothers right here? Y'all got down. We give you major love and props for the phenomenal leadership you're already giving this nation. Check this. Kanye West raises the question, what's the life expectancy of black guys? The system is working effectively. That's why Kanye West is suggesting that black males for years, as long as I've been alive, have been referred to, don't miss this, as an endangered species. When you see me as an endangered species, you will call me a coon and then shoot me as if I am an animal. In a real sense, I guess I can go all the way back old school, since y'all miss Kanye, and go back to Grandmaster Flash Furious 5. They said, yeah, for black males, we find ourselves endangered in a jungle. It's like a jungle. Sometimes it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Like a jungle. Sometimes it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. And then he said, don't push me, because I'm close to the... Y'all ain't been in church all your life. I'm simply saying that black males have been referred to as an endangered species. That means we are treated like animals, but we are not protected like animals. And so today, sadly, there is a life that has been aborted, a life that has been lost. Trayvon Martin. And so we are here today to say America no more. We are here today to say America no justice, no peace. We are here today to say America, we're going to pull together or we're going to fall apart. So I'll give you these things. Why have we come? We've come, number one, because we're saying to America, it's time to get over judging a book by its cover. You got to get over looking at me and judging me by what you see on the outside. Just because I wear a hoodie does not make me a hoodlum. Quit judging a book by its cover. There's more to me than what you see on the surface. America, you got to quit judging a book by its cover, because that's what happened that night last month. Trayvon Martin with Skittles, iced tea in a hoodie, trying to protect himself from the elements there in Florida, is gunned down like an animal because he was judged by what he looked like on the outside. And America, we got to get over that, because whenever you judge me by what you see on the outside, you don't know what you're missing out on. You may be missing out on a Charles Drew who discovers blood plasma. You may miss out on a Ben Carson who separates Siamese twins. You may miss out on a Martin Luther King Jr. who challenged the hypocrisy of this democracy and changed the world in the process. Listen, if you judge me as a hoodlum in a hoodie, then you may miss out on the President of the United States, Barack Obama. Never judge a book by its cover. Stop looking at our young black males. Stop looking at our young Latino males. Start looking at our young males and reaching conclusions when you don't even know their whole story. And so, America, stop judging a book by its cover. But then secondly, America, let's make up our mind that justice for all just ain't for y'all. There must be liberty and justice for all. There must be equal protection under the law. And unjust law is no law at all. Stand down. Called the Castle Law in the state of Texas. That's an unjust law, because it sets up situations where people who have the mentality of Zimmerman and Geraldo Rivera will basically say, I can judge you by what you look like on the outside and shoot you down and claim it's in self-defense, believing that because of the history of racism in this country, that the justice system system will be tilted to the advantage of those who are privileged. But what we're saying is change these unjust laws. We stand against the castle law. We stand against voter ID. We stand against the mass incarceration that contributes to injustice in this country. The last thing I'll say is this, America, and that is please recognize that if we don't come together, we're going to fall apart. We've got to come together in love as a nation and recognize that our differences are what makes us dynamic. Just because I'm different, that does not make me deficient. As a matter of fact, it's in our differences that we become like gumbo. If you're from Louisiana, you know that gumbo has a whole lot of stuff in it, but that's what makes it taste so good. And if you're going to play a piano, you need black keys and white keys if you're going to make some show enough music. We've got to come together or we're going to fall apart. And America, I promise you, when all of us come together, black, brown, red, yellow, white, we shall overcome. We shall overcome because be not deceived. God is not mocked. Zimmerman, whatsoever you sow, that shall you also reap. You can run, but you cannot hide. Justice is going to catch up with you. We shall overcome because all things work together for good to those that love God and are called according to God's purposes. We shall overcome because no weapon formed against us shall prosper. We shall overcome because God has a way of using death and bringing new life to our nation. It was the death of Emmett Till that brought about the life of the civil rights struggle. It was the death of Jesus of Nazareth that gave life to each and every one of us. And yes, it's going to be the death of Trayvon Martin that will usher in a new movement of dignity and liberty and justice for all people.
No peace, no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. That's why we got to get back to the scripture.